Hello, Leo. What's going on with you? It's now time for your main monthly reading for October 2022, okay? Those of you who would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading, please look in the description box of this video. Okay, mini readings are still available. And I don't know, man, they probably will be for a while, honestly. Probably will be for a while. So far, my schedule's looking pretty smooth, so we're going to keep them up there for a little bit longer. All right, the first thing I want to look at is what's coming in for the singles. What's coming in for the singles? If something new is coming in, let's get the details. If not, let's look at the blockage. What's new coming in for the single Leos? Uh-oh, King of Cups reversed. Okay, so the next person coming in could be the emotionally unavailable type. Kind of closed off. Could be a water sign for some of you. Page of Swords, though. Okay. Yeah, and the Nine of Cups, though. So I'm feeling like there's probably a few different options that you have to choose from, but one person in particular is really catching your eye, and it feels like it almost kind of feels like, you know, whenever you ever stop and ask yourself, why does it seem like every time I'm really interested in somebody, they're not interested in me? And the only people who are interested in me are the people I'm not interested in. Well, there is a scientific explanation behind that. I usually share that with my personal clients, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I call it push-pull. You know, whatever I'm pursuing is running from me. Whatever I'm pulling away from, I'm pulling towards me. See what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm feeling here, honestly. Whoever this is you're connecting with, Nine of Cups, King of Cups in the reverse, they're just not really opening up. Not really. Not really. Could be a Virgo for some of you. I also have Aries here. Could be another Leo. Five of Cups. Some of you could still be heartbroken over a past situation too. And maybe this is reminding you of the last person. Maybe that's how they did when you all first connected. But let's see how this person's really feeling about you, though. Let's see. Do they really have feelings they're just not showing? Or are they just genuinely uninterested? What's this person's true energy and intentions? See, they're just wishy-washy. They're not really 100% sure exactly what they want. Yeah, see, look. Two of Swords and Two of Wands. You that wishy-washy? I'm feeling like they're contemplating whether or not they want anything serious. They don't know if they want something serious right now. They do have an interest in you. I'm feeling like they're afraid to they're afraid to jump into something serious. With the King of Wands and the Ten of Cups both reversed, they're up in their head. They don't know if they should dedicate themselves to something long-term, stable, and committed, or keep playing games and just keep having fun and playing the field and dating around and whatnot. They're guarded, dude. This person is guarded. Like I said, 98% of the time, new connections, somebody's guarded because they were hurt in the past. Comes through every time, dude. Every time. This person does spend quite a bit of time sitting around stalking you, seeing what you're up to, seeing what you're all about. But yeah, I don't really think that it's as much that they're not interested as that they're just kind of afraid and nervous. Okay. By the way, I have Virgo, Cancer. Virgo and Cancer are the only two signs I have on the table. I have all the elements, though. All right. Well, let's see where this is going. Let's see where this is going in October. Is this going to turn into something serious or just kind of fall apart? Let's see where this is headed. What do we got going on here? Wheel of Fortune. Ten of Swords. No, I mean, it's hard to say. I kind of feel like this person is going to make an offer, and I don't see you like dumping all your eggs in this basket. Not all of them. But I do think you're going to go ahead and give this person a chance. Does look like you are going to go ahead and give this person a chance, and things are moving really, really slow throughout October. What's with all the slow movement? That's been coming through for like every sign, dude. Sun card. Okay, it's just kind of slow. I feel like you're going to give this person a chance, and things are going to move very slowly and carefully between the two of you. We got to get the advice. It's this right here. I just feel the tension. You know, I pulled the tension into the room. Hang on. I always used to sage for you guys. I haven't done that in forever. Let's get some sage. There we go. Alrighty. Let's look at the outcome. Or no, that was the outcome. Let's get the advice. Advice. What's the best advice for Leo? Best advice. Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups. Okay. So don't try to hold yourself back from feeling. I don't want to say don't get emotionally involved. I don't want to say that. I do think that you are safe to go ahead and allow yourself to get emotionally involved with this person, but just do the best that you can to don't set your expectations. Okay? Don't put a leash around their neck. You know, just kind of let them do their own thing at their own pace. If that makes any sense. If you can kind of take a step back and trust, that's very important, and trust, I think that more than likely y'all get over this weird hump and things can move forward successfully. But what we don't want to do is start getting real paranoid and you know, questioning them, pounding them with questions all the time and getting on them, why aren't you showing emotion and this and that and the third. And then that's when it'll probably end up pushing them away. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are able to function in your own independence and kind of just let them do their thing on their own time, then more than likely, this will start picking up probably about halfway through the month, honestly. Probably. Unless, again, you just really ain't feeling that. No, I ain't got no time for that. No, that's not what I'm looking for. If that's what you're saying, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for somebody who, you know, I'm going to have to wait around, you know, for an emotional connection. I want to jump right straight into an emotional connection. If that's what you're looking for, then don't waste any time. Tell this person, sorry, it's not working. You're not what I'm looking for. Don't be afraid to be picky. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. How many relationships on the planet do you think are only being held together because one or the other person doesn't think they'll be able to find somebody else? How many do you think? What if, I think what really tests the strength of a relationship is when both people know that they can have whoever they want. You know? I know I could go pick anybody I want. I know you could go pick anybody you want. You know? So that means we're together because we actually love each other. You know? If we could both just go off and play eeny, meeny, miny, mo and pick whoever we want, and we don't, That builds a very solid foundation. Okay? All right. Just some food for thought. All right, let's take a look here at the current person. Current person. This is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Leos who are experiencing issues with somebody who is currently a part of their life. If there are no issues in your love life, honestly, I don't know what the hell you're doing here watching me. All right, let's look. What's the main issue? What's the main issue and the main problem? What we got here? Death card. Why? What's going on with the death card? Why is this? And the thing about the death card, okay, the death card is not like an immediate ending. The creepy thing about the death card is it's a slow ending. It's a slow, gradual dying process. You know, this is the reason this is the Scorpio card. Because in Scorpio season, what's happening? Everything is slowly dying. Slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. There's just no forward movement between the two of you. There's no, yeah, y'all been stuck at a plateau for too long, not evolving and growing together. You know? And that's the thing, man. We gotta grow together. Okay? You will never, ever, ever enter into any connection with any person without challenges and obstacles. Ever. Even when the universe brings you your person, there will be challenges and obstacles. The difference is when you're with your person, whenever we come together, whenever we experience an obstacle or a challenge, we work through it. And we overcome that obstacle, and then we're on to a new obstacle. But with this, we're not making any forward movement, and we're just plateaued, stuck in a cycle. Just going around in loop-de-loop, you know? Six of Swords reversed. The Hangman and the Chariot reversed. So I just feel like y'all have been stuck at a plateau for too long, not growing together. And honestly, there's no finger pointing here because it takes two people to do it. We always want to point the finger at somebody, but at the end of the day, we both got to be working on this. We both have to. Period. End of discussion. End of story. There's no exception to that. There's no way to manipulate that. There's no way to outsmart that. Both people have to be working on it. Okay, so there may be very little emotional connection between the two of you. Matter of fact, honestly, I don't have one single cup on the table. There is not one cup in this spread. Not one. Not one. And the only masculine, feminine counterparts are the swords. Very emotionally detached. Okay. Could be a Cancer. I also have Scorpio. I got two Cancer cards and a Scorpio here. Okay. Well, let's look at what their true intentions are at the deepest level. What do they really want? How do they really feel about you? How do they really view this connection? The Moon card. So they don't really feel comfortable, for whatever reason, opening up to you. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Lover's card reversed. Yeah, they feel the connection getting weaker between the two of you. They don't trust you either. They don't trust you. It almost looks like they're looking for a reason to walk away. With the Page of Swords reversed and the Eight of Cups. It's like they're looking for a reason to walk away. They're looking to catch you in a lie. Or, it's weird, man. Why don't they trust you? What's going on here? Four of Wands reversed, Two of Wands reversed. That's weird, dude. I got Gemini, Libra, and Pisces on the table here. Okay, let's see what's the outcome for October. What's the outcome for October? Is somebody walking away? Or y'all gonna work on this and fix it? What's the outcome for October? Page of Cups reversed. Chariot reversed again. Same overall energy. Exact same one. Okay. Okay, so no, I'm not seeing an ending, but I am feeling like the two of you are going to try to talk this through. I am seeing a very serious discussion happening between the two of you. But with the Hangman and the Chariot reversed, again, same two cards. Is there going to be any forward movement? Empress reversed. I see a very serious discussion happening between the two of you, but I'm not convinced that I'm seeing both of you working towards this. So again, we're stuck at a plateau. This is the reason why it's so hard. Because I'm going to tell you what it is, man. And I know some of you have heard me talk about this before. But what type of work does it take to build a successful relationship? What kind of work does it take? Inner work. The work that you do to build and sustain a successful relationship is not work out here. It's work in here. That's uncomfortable shit. It's not fun. It's not fun. It sucks. I hate it. But it has to be done. It has to be done. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your sign is. It has to be done. Work in here. Getting two people to do that uncomfortable work is difficult. It's difficult. So throughout October, it looks like that's kind of a slow process. What's the advice? What is the advice? Advice. Don't walk away from this just yet. Don't walk away from this just yet. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. Okay, so don't walk away from this just yet, but don't sit around and wait on them to start working on this. Okay? I was just telling Cancer a minute ago something very similar to this. Be the bigger person and lead by example. Now, I know some of you are sitting there saying, but I didn't do anything wrong. They're the ones that did this, and they're the ones that keep doing that, and they're the ones that won't do this and do... I get it. I get it. Dude, I get it. Trust me. I get it. However, lead by example. If I'm going to stand back and tell you that you got work you need to do, guess what? You're going to watch me lead by example. Here, I'll go first. You got some serious issues, but you know what? I do too. So just watch and learn. Come, follow me. I'm going to be working on me. And again, some of you could be dealing with a Cancer. This sounds very similar to what I just told Cancer. One or two things is going to happen. Either A, they will see you working on you, get inspired by that, and go with you, or they'll stay where they're at vibrationally. You'll change vibrations, and the two of you will separate anyways. By default, you won't have to walk away. Whenever the two of you become so distant vibrationally, after a certain point, it is an immutable universal law. The two of you will not be able to coexist in the same space. Period. Period. And then the universe will bring you somebody who is a vibrational match to the new frequency that you're moving to. Okay? Alrighty. Now let's look at the past person. Past person. If you're not inquiring about or interested in reconciliation with a past person, this is not for you. Let's see the energy surrounding possible reconciliation between Leo and the past person. Oh, Six of Swords. So this is something you're moving on from even though you don't want to. You may feel like you have to. It's not been a very easy transition. It really hasn't, but there's a part of you that knows that you're doing what's best, but you're also still very in love with this person. Very in love with this person. I honestly feel like they've been trying to get your attention. There has at least been one or two attempts to see if they can get a reaction out of you. Honestly, they're starting to take a look back and realize that they may have screwed up something good. Possible brief reconnection between the two of you, but I don't see a love offer being made. Very possible that the two of you could end up in communication or just reconnecting very briefly. But again, the thing about the Knight of Wands is he's flaky, fickle, and inconsistent. So it'll probably be a very brief reconnection, on and off, you know? You're hoping for a new start in love, but a love offer is not being made. Okay? Let's see how they're feeling about you. How's this person feeling about Leo? How's this person feeling? Is it Leo? Leo or Virgo? Leo. Leo, that's right. What sign am I on? Leo. All right, Leo. Sorry about that. Virgo's next. Actually, let me put this deck down since I may have spoke the wrong intentions into it. Let me switch decks real quick. Leo. All right. Let's see this person's true intentions. True intention. Two more. So they're kind of starting to get over this. They wish the two of you could reconcile. Okay? They wish you could, but they don't think it's possible. That makes sense? 10 of Cups upright, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Some of you may have only separated due to financial issues. Some of you, I know there's at least one of you. At least one of you where the two of you may have only separated due to finances. But, I mean, they wish that it would work out. They just don't have the faith that it's possible. They really don't. They really don't. Now, I'm not really seeing here that... I'm kind of feeling like they have their guard up and they have a wall up because they don't trust you. It's not that they don't trust you. It's just... It's almost like a vendetta. You know what I mean? It's almost like they have this little vendetta. Just because of whatever it was that happened between the two of you. They're suspecting that you'll be back. They are suspecting. And it's almost like they're sitting there waiting on it. For some of you, maybe you've done this before. I know there's at least one of you. Y'all done separated on and off once before, you know, and they're pretty certain that you'll be back again. All right. Actions, communication, or outcome. Actions, communication, or outcome. Let's see. Magician reversed. if you are dealing with somebody that you know is into metaphysics and esoteric, they might try to throw some black magic at you. Now I know that's not everybody, but I get that all the time. If you know that that's a possibility, don't feed it fear. Don't feed it anger, hatred, fear, none of those low frequencies. Because the minute you start feeding it anger, bitterness, resentment, fear, you're feeding it power. Okay? You're feeding it power. Let it flow through you and around you. Catch it, reject it, send it away, and it'll find its way back to them. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. And that's the scary part about it. When? Only the universe knows that. It could go right back to them tomorrow. Could take 6 months. Could take a year. But this will find its way back to you. And the scary thing is, you don't know who it's going to hit. That's another reason why you don't want to fuck with that shit, dude. It will find its way back to your life, and you don't know who it's going to hit. Could hit somebody in your family. You don't want to fuck with that, man, I'm telling you. Now, again, I know that's not everybody, but I know at least one person needed to hear that. Okay? All right. Now, Two of Swords. So if you just basically sit around and wait, I don't think this person's making a decision in October. I see you waiting. I see you waiting and waiting and waiting. And I do think that there will be more attempts to try to get each other's attention. I see either you sitting around trying to get their attention or they're sitting around trying to get yours. Temperance, Three of Wands. Y'all are both too nervous to come forward and confront each other. They're too nervous, too scared to come straight forward and confront you. I see you awful lonely though. So yeah, if you just sit around and wait on this person to come back, I don't see them making a move. I do not. I do not. Let's get the advice. Let's get the advice. What's the advice? What is the advice? Tower card reversed. Okay, so first things first. A line of communication needs to be open. Okay? Don't put your life on hold just waiting for this one person. Keep your options open. Okay? But the first things first though, y'all gonna have to make peace with the past. Period. End of discussion, end of story. We gotta work through the situation that separated us. We gotta work through that. We got to. Not just one person, not just the other person. Both of you have to work through whatever the issue was that separated the two of you. Okay? If you can't do that, the cycle will repeat itself all over again. Okay? So, what was it that separated us? How can we both learn from that situation? And I know because a lot of you may be thinking, well, if I didn't do anything wrong, then how am I supposed to work on me? It's real simple, okay? Let's say, for example, you're dealing with somebody that keeps starting the same little petty ass argument with you. You know, petty. You know, you've all seen that in relationships. You're so bored that you have to start a fight over this petty little bullshit. You know, like there's actually people out here in serious, they have serious problems going on, and you're going to start a fight over this? I'm going to work on how I respond to you. You're attacking me. I didn't do nothing. You're coming at me, attacking me, coming at my throat. Okay, well, I'm going to work on how I respond to that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Guess what? Watch, I promise you. If you can manage to swallow that pill and take it upon yourself to start doing the inner work first, 95 to 98% chance that problem will disappear. They will follow suit. Not only will you be responding to it differently, but once you start responding to it differently, it stops happening. Now, again, that's about 95% of the time. There is a 5% chance that they won't do any inner work, and that's cool. Well, you'll raise frequencies, and they won't. But the two of you, whatever it was that happened between the two of you, first things first, you have to work past the issue that separated you. Okay? All right, I feel like those were the messages that my Leo friends needed to hear, so I am going to go ahead and end this reading here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. I am eternally grateful for every ounce of love, support, and positive feedback you guys show me day in and day out every time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find the information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity.